my kids about money since they were probably 5 or 6 years old. And when they started to become mother's helpers, that was their first job. They were about 10, 11 years old, and they used to help mothers around on our block that were in their home, but they were working, they were in their office, and they watched their, and they started to make some money. And we started to talk about opening a bank account. They opened a bank account. They saw it grow all the time. And when they got it up to several $100s, they said, Dad, we want to use this money for something. We want to start buying some things. I said, terrific. I think you should. I said, what do you like? And they said, well, we like clothes and we like movies. I said, that's terrific. Let's take the money and invest it in stocks in those companies. That way you're making money on them. As opposed to buying clothes, which are a depreciating asset. As soon as you spend the money, it's gone. As opposed to going to a movie. I said, we'll pay for your clothes. We'll pay for your movies. I want you to learn how to save and make money on the companies that you like. And I've always said that the earlier you start, and this is common knowledge, the earlier you start, the more it's going to compound. Another story about that, our kids went away to school. One went to Arizona, one went to Indiana. And because we lived in Los Angeles, they brought their kids home for the summers. And we used to talk about money when the kids came home. And my kids were bored listening to me talking about money. But the other kids were like amazed. You talk to your parents about this? You have a savings account? You have an investment? They said, of course we do. What are you talking about? And they realized that not every kid had the ability to have their parents talk to them about this. Partially because their parents either didn't want to talk to them about it, or even more importantly, their parents weren't savvy enough to talk about these issues. They lived paycheck to paycheck. They didn't know about saving. They didn't know about investing. So I got very involved with their friends. And that kind of got me on the track of writing the book, Smarter Minds and Playbook for Life. And now it's kind of like my mission.